Let it soak in. This is all irrelevant because this is your history. This is history 101. All right, don't fall asleep because I got some cold water. And I'm from the church. And we used to slang water now. All right, so we got how many years again?
190 years.
So how many we got left to prove?
210.
210. Let's go back to Genesis, the 15th chapter. Now, let's pick it up at the 14th verse.
And also that nation whom they shall serve, I will judge.
So the Father said he's going to judge the nation that he's going to that we serve, right? Continue on.
And afterward they shall come out with great substance.
So after we're going to come out with great substance. Now let's go over to Exodus, the 6th chapter, and let's show what nation that was. See, we just keep limiting this prophecy only to Egypt, and it's not. It started in Canaan and then it ended in Egypt. And we're going to get some things clear today. So Exodus 6, you all. And pick it up at verse 6.
Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am Yahweh, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage.
Sound like some affliction, don't it?
And I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments.
He said he was going to judge that nation, didn't he?
Okay.
Verse 7.
And I will take you to me for a people. And I will be to you an heir. And you shall know that I am Yahweh, your Elohim, which brings you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians.
He told Abraham that this was going to happen. And it's happening, ain't it? Next verse.
And I will bring you in to the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac and Jacob.
See that? So who he swear this land to?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
See that? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not just to Abraham, to Jacob. See how that worked? So it began, you all, in Canaan land. And it ended in Egypt. And that's how we get our 400-year prophecy.
Dang.
This prophecy has been fulfilled. All right? Next verse.
Yeah. And I will bring you into the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And I will give it to you for an heritage. I am Yahweh.
All right, let's go back to Genesis 15, and look at verse 14, the latter part.
Shall they come out with great substance?
Now, let's go over to Exodus, the 12th chapter, and pick it up at the 35th verse. Exodus 12 and 35. Remember, keep your book marker in Genesis 15, because that's the basis of the lesson. We're going to bounce around to prove this prophecy. And you might be thinking, what is this all about? Why does he keep going over this? You'll soon know, and you'll soon understand. Just keep living. Let the sun keep coming up and down in your life, and the revelation will dawn on you.
And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moshe. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And they spoiled, and Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent to them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians.
Sound like Genesis 15:14, don't it?
Okay.
So we see that was came to pass. That was confirmed.
That was fulfilled.
Remember, Scripture interprets Scripture. This is why I'm doing it like this. It says line upon line in Isaiah, right? Precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. That's how we got to do it, right? And that's the way I'm doing it. This is how the Spirit of the Most High gave it to me. So I can give it to you for you to get some understanding, all right? As if you don't have it already. Now let's go back to 15 and pick it up at verse 15.
And you shall go to your fathers in peace. You shall be buried in a good old age.
He's talking to Abraham.
Okay. But in the 4th generation they shall come here again.
See that?
For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
So we're going to deal with that. He said, Abraham, you're going to die, right? And then he said, in the 4th generation, they're going to come back here. Where is the here, you all? The Canaan land. They're going to come back here. From where? From out of Egypt.
Out of Egypt.
Because they started there. Famine came. went into Egypt. Now we're coming back. See how this prophecy worked?
Dang.
And then after that, he said, not yet now, but you're finna die. But he said, not yet now, because of what? The Amorites is not, read that part.
The iniquity of the Amorites.
The iniquity of the Amorites is not what?
Not yet full.
It ain't full. Because when their iniquity, you all, is lawlessness. It's sin. When their sin gets to a particular level, something is going to happen. See, and the Father's going to explain it to her. Now, I'm going to let the Word, because I can just tell you, we want the Word to interpret the Word. All right, so now we got to break down that 15th verse with other scriptures. Now, y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Okay, so let's go to Genesis, where we just came from, 15. So let's go to Genesis 25 and pick it up at verse 7.
Verse 25 and 27.
Chapter 25 and
Chapter
7.
25, 7. And these are the days of the years of speaking. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, which he lived, 175 years.
So how long is that, you all?
175.
He died at the age of 175. Verse 8.
Then Abraham gave up the spirit and died in a good old age, an old man, and full of years, and was gathered to his people.
He was gathered unto his people. Abraham died, just like it said in 15, didn't it? And he was buried in the land of Canaan, right next to his wife, all right? When he bought the lot or the land from the sons of Heth, where Sarah was buried in, all right? Now, let's go back to Genesis 15. And read 15 one more time.
And you shall go to your fathers in peace. You shall be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come here again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
So they should come back to Canaan land, because the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. Now let's go back to the 25th verse, and let's read verses 9 and 10.
25, 9, and 10.
Right, Genesis 25, 9 and 10.